Hello, my name is Konstantin Nikkari, but that you actually already know if you've been watching my channel. In this small video, I'm going to show you and explain to you what is design fiction. I use design fiction in my master thesis. It's one of my methodology to create a product, to create a scenario where I can show and provoke talk from my interviews. So that scenario it's a story. It's a story that I create and give to you, and then we will talk. There is going to be a talk rising from the communication and story. Design fiction is not that difficult to explain than what I'm struggling here with. It's just finding the situation rather amusing. But so let's rewind back a little bit. Design fiction creates a product, like an artifact, that is going to then put between you and me on a table. Then by looking at that artifact, that product, that design fiction product, thoughts are going to be created in our heads. With those thoughts, we are going to start talking about whatever it is the subject of that design fiction product. Is that clear now for you? Let me give you some examples. Here you see a pictures of a studio, a small apartment in neon lights. And in this apartment they are growing mushrooms, bugs, some plants. This is a design fiction product that Superflux has created, and they are showing what would be like in 2050 when humans have failed to harvest crops from the fields and we don't have enough food, and individuals like you and me are starting to grow their own food in their apartment. It's a nice product. If you go to Superflux net site, you will see some texts, some video, how a person is like entering his apartment and creating a story from the future for us present humans to talk about. I have a similar product in my thesis. I have pictures and also I have a story. I will present it to you in another video. But in that story, I create how it would be a situation in the near future in a couple of years. And then with the pictures, you and I will, and with the help of the story, you and I will then be able to imagine what it would be for a police to use brain-computer interfaces. Another nice design fiction product is the way Jeff Bezos envisioned how he wants humans to inhabit moon and stars and space. And he created these fancy futuristic sci-fi pictures, and with his story-driven talk, which is essential part of design fiction, it has to have a nice story. Because we like stories, we relate to stories. So there he created how it would be situation if we would be living in a space. And also he proposed some options how we would get to that situation. An example from the history how Apple produced and created Knowledge Navigator. I'm going to play this video while I talk. It's an old video as you see it from 1987. So this professor opens a machine, it's like a tablet. At that time, personal computers, they were big. And so this little thing, it's like a booklet that he opened, and then suddenly it starts to speak, and you can interact with it by speech. At that time, this was revolutionary. And those people who saw it, for now, for us, this is nothing new anymore because we have AIs and we can talk to Siri on the phone or Bixby or Alexa, and they do things. My phone actually woke up. They do things for us when we call them. But at this time, this was revolutionary and very provocative. And that's one core feature of design fiction, to be provocative, to be story-driven. Then there is going to be a bit of an outreach. Some people like to call Black Mirror as a design fiction product. Some people don't, because primarily Black Mirror is about entertaining, and design fiction is primarily about provoking talk, provoking communication of how the future might be set upon us. I don't know if you have seen this episode, but whenever I talk to my friends about that, I design and I research brain computers, they always say to me, "Oh, it's like in Black Mirror episodes." And I personally think Black Mirror is a really nice design fiction product, but not mainly design fiction product. So it's still mainly a product that is created for us to be entertained. Now, as a final note though, because design fiction should have nice story and a purpose to create provocative talk, discussion, the story that it has to have entertaining value, which Black Mirror obviously have. So when you're designing design fiction product, make sure it is provocative and it has a good, nice story. Thank you for watching this video. You are with Konstantin Nikkari. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.